Hey, good evening, Facebook. Good evening to all of my purposepreneurs. This is Lexi Jones, and I'm an international speaker, best-selling author, business coach, and profit strategist. So, as promised, last Friday I got started on a series to help us to reflect, right, and to plan for the upcoming year. This is time of the year where a lot of people will take some time to do that. They begin to think about, what they want to have happen in their lives and in their businesses for the new year. So what I wanted to do was to come on over a series of days and just share with you some tips for reflecting and planning. So today we are going to focus on reflecting on marketing. Hey, Joan, how are you? Good to see you. We're going to focus on reflecting for marketing. But before we dive in, I'm going to ask that you share this broadcast because believe me, there are people on your timeline that will want to hear the tips that I am sharing today. And so just as I'm asking you to do that, I am going to do the same thing. See, getting ready to share the broadcast. So go ahead and share the broadcast out. Don't be stingy with the goods, right? Don't be stingy with the goods. All right. Here we go. All right, so let's get started. Today, we're focusing on reflecting on marketing. Friday, when I came on, I provided you just some general questions. There were about 7 questions just for general reflection about your business. But today, I decided I want to talk about marketing because marketing is crucial. It is essential to our business, right? That is the way in which we attract clients. That is the way in which directly affects our bottom line, right? And so if you're like me, I am in business to make money. I'm not in business, right, to be fooling around here. I'm in business to help people, but also to make money. And so the marketing portion of this is really, really essential. What you do for your marketing in your business is essential to your bottom line. And for many of us as entrepreneurs, whether we're starting out or we've been in this thing for about 3 to 5 years, or sometimes even a little bit more, a lot of us have wasted a lot of time and money and all kinds of things on marketing, right? Because one person will say, hey, you should be doing Facebook ads. And another person will say, hey, you need to come over here and try Google ads. And someone will say, hey, you need to, build a tribe. And then somebody else will say, hey, you need to use, speaking as a way to get your clients. So there's a variety of tactics that you can use, right, to market, okay? But for us as entrepreneurs, what we have to do is to really be strategic about the tactics that we use. We cannot be, here, there, and everywhere just because people say, oh, this is the thing, this is what's in, this is what you should be using. No, you should be doing what's best for your business. You should be doing what's best for your business. So today I want to share with you 3 steps to help you reflect on your marketing, the marketing you've done for this year, what's been effective, what's not been effective, and how you can go forward, right, in terms of marketing and coming up with a marketing plan that is really customized to you. Okay, that's what we want to talk about here tonight. Hey, Derek, how are you? Good to see you. So, we're not talking about strategy tonight because you all know I'm all about strategy. We're actually gonna be talking about tactics. But if you haven't, let me say this: if you have not determined what your marketing strategy is, right? Like for me, my marketing strategy is a solutions-oriented competitive strategy, okay? I use for my strategy the power of one, right? Solving one problem for one type of client, right? With one consistent, clear message, okay? And so if you haven't determined what your strategy is, then I would encourage you. I have a link up here. It's from bit.ly TPPE virtual. This is a intensive webinar that I did. It actually has 3 sections: mindset, cash flow, and marketing. only for $20.19. But this will help you if you do not have a strategy in place, okay? So now once you have a strategy, now we can talk about these tactics that we're going to be talking about tonight, okay? So the first thing that you want to do, okay, so I hope you have your notebook and your pens, right, so that you can take notes so that you're able to do this sometime, you know, this week or whenever you have set aside your time to do reflecting for the year. So the first thing that you want to do, you want to write down all of the ways that you have marketed your business this year. Okay, you want to write down all of the ways that you have marketed your business this year. Did you use speaking engagements? Did you do webinars? Did you do master classes? Did you do a simple funnel? Did you do lead magnets? Did you do Facebook ads, Google ads? Did you use Google Analytics? Did you, what, all the different ways, right? Like I said, there's a variety of tactics. So I want you to sit down and think about all of the ways that you marketed your business this year. Was it networking events? Whatever way that you tried, okay? So to get clients into your programs or to purchase your product, okay? I want you to write all of those down, okay? Now, after you have written those down, what I want you to do is to then think about your top 5 to 10 clients, okay? Your top 5 to 10 clients. And what do I mean by your top 5 to top 10? I mean, these are clients, not the ones that got on your nerves, not the ones that, you know, caused some issues here or there, but those that were your ideal clients, right? They were like super pleasure to work with, okay? Those are the clients that I'm talking about. I want you to write their names down. I want you to write their names down, okay? So first, you're going to write down all of the different ways that you marketed your business this year. Like I said, it could have been speaking engagements, networking events, Facebook Lives, webinars, master classes, all this types of, right? Ads, whatever. Then you're going to write down on your paper, you're going to write down your top 5 to 10 clients that you served this year, your ideal clients, okay? We're not, again, not talking about the ones that got on your nerves or anything like that, right? But your ideal clients. These are the ones that you enjoyed serving this year, right? Write their names down on the right side of the paper, okay? So your first list is on the left side of the paper. Write the names on the right side of the paper. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go through each of your clients and you are going to draw a line to the tactic that got them into your program, okay? So, you know, if Janie was an ideal client of yours that you served this year, how did she become part of your program? Was it through a speaking engagement? If so, you know, draw a line to that speaking engagement, okay? And so you're gonna do that with all of your clients, right? Do that with all of your clients. Once you've done that, this is going to show you what marketing tactics have worked for you this past year, okay? What marketing tactics have worked for you. And this is key, this is critical. We don't sit down and spend time thinking about all this, right? Because we're always thinking about, hey, what somebody said I should be doing. But no, what is working for you, right? That's what you need to be focusing on. So when you determine which of the tactics have worked for you, which were those tactics that provided you with your top 5 to top 10 clients, then those are the tactics that you want to rewrite, okay? So move down your paper, write them down again, because these are the ones that you want to focus on, okay, in the upcoming year. These are the ones that you want to focus on in the upcoming year. So step 1 was to write a list of ways that you marketed your business this year. Step 2 was on the right side of that paper to write down your top 5 to 10 ideal clients. Step 3, I guess we got 4 steps, right? Step 3 was to then determine, okay, out of these ideal clients that I have here, how did they come into my program? Which marketing tactic, okay? And draw a line to that match. Then you're going to take those marketing tactics that drew those clients in, and you're going to rewrite them, move down your paper, and you're going to rewrite them. And for each of those, so let's just say it was speaking engagements, webinars, and Facebook ads, right? If that's what's working for you, then that's what you want to use for your marketing strategy going forward, and you want to focus on those heavily. Now, is that to say that you shouldn't try anything else out there ever? No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you're going to spend most of your time on what works, right? So like 80% of your time, your marketing time, your time that you spend marketing, you're going to focus on the things that work. So if you notice that you gain more clients, you close more clients when you do speaking engagements, then your goal ought to be booking out speaking engagements, right, for the next year. How many of those do you need to book out each month? You need one? Do you need two? You got to think about audience size and all of that. But if you do speaking engagements a month, is that helpful for you to be able to recruit people into your programs? Then you've got to be focused on that, right? If it was doing webinars, right, live webinars, okay, how many times do you need to be doing that? Once a month, twice a month, every other month? What works so that you can fill your programs or sell your products and services, right? So that's what you want to go through and do with that list of marketing tactics that you should be focused on. You want to go through and determine, okay, I need to do more of these because this is how it's getting my clients, right? How many or more of these do I need to do, right? Plot it out for the year, right? Don't just let your marketing be like haphazard. And fourth, if there is, well, that was fourth. Fifth, this is a bonus. If there is a marketing tactic that you want to learn about, because here's the issue. What happens is somebody will say, oh, you should be doing, ads or something. And it's just simple. You do this, you do this, you do that. And the truth of the matter is, it's really not that simple unless you know the ins and outs about it, right? So there's a learning curve, right? And so if you want to learn, a new tactic, and you want to learn if it's going to be good for what you're doing or how to best use it in your marketing strategy, great, you can do that. But I would not focus on using that marketing tactic until you have learned enough about it in order to make it an effective part of your marketing strategy. Does that make sense? Right? So, okay, let's review these steps really quickly, because I think in the beginning I said I was going to give you 3. I ended up giving you four or five. I think I give you 5. So number 1, for reflecting on your marketing, you're going to write a list of all of the ways that you have marketed your business this year. Okay? Speaking engagements, networking events, webinars, master classes, live events, ads, everything that you did to market your business this year. Second, so you're going to write that down on your paper, left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you're going to write down your top 5 to 10 ideal clients that you served this year. Okay? You're going to write down those names. Third, you're going to look at those names and determine, okay, how did they become part of my program? From which marketing tactic? Was it speaking engagements? Was it a funnel? What was it, right? So when you go through the top 5, top 10, it's going to show you the marketing tactics that really worked for you, okay? So then you're going to take that shorter list, the marketing tactics that worked for you, you're going to rewrite them, move down your paper, rewrite them. That's step number 3, right? Step number 4 is you're going to look at each of those and you're going to say, okay, how can I do more of this in my business next year? How can I do more of this in my business next year? If I do a bang-up job getting people in my programs through speaking and live events, then you should be doing more of those, right? So plan for that. If you do a bang-up job, hey, Tanya, if you do congratulations on hosting your live event. And from all the pics and all that, and all of the posts and all that stuff, looks like it went super well. So I'm very proud of you for doing that. So then, again, that's what you want to do. You want to plan to do more of what works. You want to spend more of your time where marketing is concerned on those things that worked for you. 80% of your time on those things that worked for you. 20% of your time on trying to learn a new marketing tactic. Okay, does that make sense? Because trying to, if somebody says, I pick on ads because this is where a lot of people waste a lot of money, but somebody says, just do some ads, do this or do that. And you do it, you end up wasting a lot of money, wasting a lot of time. Then you get frustrated because you're like, oh my goodness, I got to go back and learn about all this stuff. And, but you've got these set of marketing tactics over here that work, right? So, focus more of your time on that. Less time, not saying not focus on any time on any other marketing tactics. You can focus like 20% of your time on learning something new so that you can effectively add it to your marketing strategy. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you all tonight. Make sure that you share this broadcast out, right? So that in 2019, as far as marketing is concerned, we are not spinning our wheels, right? And if you're watching this, and like I said, you don't even have marketing strategy in place yet, you can't even deal with this exercise that we talked about tonight. I'm inviting you, if you don't even have your marketing strategy in place, to there's a link in the broadcast here in the description, bit.ly TPPE virtual for just $20.19. I help you to put together strategy for 3 key areas: mindset, cash flow, marketing. You got to have a strategy in place first before you can start talking about what tactics to use. Second, is you have to be really clear about what you're offering, who you're serving, what problem you solve, right? How you're solving it. And so if you're not really clear about that, then I have a tool for you for that. This one is free. It's bit.ly/get brand clear. So it's a very short assessment that you can take that helps you to figure out your secret sauce or your 6-figure skill, right? And it helps you to articulate it, which is essential to marketing. You have to have a very clear message in order to attract the clients that you want. So that's what I wanted to share with you all tonight. Once again, share the broadcast out. Thanks, Joan, for joining me live. Tanya, for joining me live. Derek, I saw you join me for a minute. Thanks. If there were others of you that I did not see, Facebook didn't snitch and say you were on here, thanks for joining. Share the broadcast out, and I will be back tomorrow with another tip for reflection and planning for the new year. Peace out.